Hi guys, Nicole Kernohan here. I want to share with you just this little chart about emotions because it's fascinating. Did you know, for example, that it feels better to be angry than it does to feel guilty? I'm just giving you an example, but the point here is that we have to move up this scale. So if someone's at the bottom, this is there's various different versions of this type of scales. There's lots of different variations of it, but it's all pretty much around the same kind of deal. So the bottom, I'll go through them quickly. The bottom is shame. Then from shame, you move up to guilt. Guilt is less uncomfortable, less of a higher frequency, or if you want, if you will, than shame. From guilt, it moves up to apathy. Apathy is like, just don't really care. Like I'll just, right? Apathy is like kind of, I don't really care. I'm just kind of giving up. But from apathy, moves up to grief. This is interesting because for a long time, I mean, I guess before I saw this scale, I didn't think through it that much, but I kind of thought, like, really dealing with grief, I thought that would be like the bottom. The loss of a loved one, like how could it get any worse? But when you look at this, these various variations of this scale of emotion, grief means that you still care, right? And grief is a different level than guilt or shame, which is really the lowest. From grief, it moves up to fear. Fear moves up to desire. Now, I don't mean desire in the way, sometimes I describe it as having desires or goals, but really desire in the sense of I don't have enough. I don't have it, so I need, almost, a need or desire. I need something I don't have. Then it moves up to anger. From anger, moves up to pride. From pride up to courage. Courage is a big one and talked about a lot. Courage is acting even though you have fear, and discomfort, but courage. And then neutrality, right? Neutral is like, isn't that interesting? Neutral is actually above of courage. Then from neutrality, it goes up to willingness. I'm willing, I'm really willing to make a big jump. It's even bigger than, it's higher than courage. From willingness is acceptance. From acceptance to reason. From reason to love. From love to joy. From joy to peace. From peace to enlightenment, which is going to be highly rare, but I love this scale. And one of the reasons I really want to share this with you today is just a level of understanding. If someone is in a place of guilt, then for them to go from guilt to joy is like, there's a lot of layers, a lot of levels to jump to that high. So as much as if those of you who know me, I love to talk about gratitude, and I'm so incredibly passionate about how the concepts around gratitude and going through different experiences of gratitude can make a breakthrough in any area of life. I do want to acknowledge that it's a process. It's a process, and it takes awareness, and it takes, I guess, some level of willingness to take some of these things that you're learning and apply them in your life. But really be understanding that some days, if you're just really on the bottom, then trying to get up to neutral is better instead of going all the way up to joy. And it's also valuable for you to understand others. If someone else is in this really negative state somewhere and you just want them, you're trying to get them in a good mood and bring them up to joy, they might need to get to somewhere in between before they can go all the way up. Now, I'm not as familiar, not necessarily saying you have to go through all of these layers, because I definitely don't feel personally that I go through every single layer, but you can jump layers as far as I understand. I know I do in my own life, but just wanted to make sure to bring this level of awareness up. So hopefully this was interesting, and this is not my own. I didn't make this scale up, but I found it really fascinating when I stumbled upon it about a year or so ago. So hopefully it added some value and awareness to you, and I'd love to hear your comments. If you have any thoughts on this or ideas, or yeah, feel free to share your comments. If you enjoyed this video, like it, feel free to subscribe and share, and we'd love to connect. If you want, you're welcome to add your email address as well, and I share more videos and master classes through there as well. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.